I just got off of TikTok about 30 minutes ago talking about the same thing. I did two live videos about evictions. Well, evictions are rapidly going on throughout the United States every day. If persons not getting evictions, they get them 24-hour notices from their landlord without no reason at all. And if they do give a reason, it's because they want their unit back. You can pay your rent up to date, your bills up to date. You're not troublesome. You're not causing any problems. But they still give you these 24-hour notices. They don't care. When you're black, poor, disabled, these are the reasons why they evict some of us. Because they don't want black people in their dwelling, in their place. Especially those that's like me. That's all over the United States and all over the other parts of the world who fight against evictions, fight against slumlords, fighting against high rent. And this makes no sense to evict somebody just because they color of their skin, because they poor, because they below the poverty level according to the white people, because they physically disabled, because they on some type of government benefits. These are some of the reasons why people get evicted. But other reasons why people get evicted, and they get evicted because of their drug use, using drugs in the building. They selling drugs on the property that they living in, whether it's a house, condo, townhouse, apartment, efficiency. These are the things that they should evict you for using drugs on premises when you don't supposed to, selling drugs on the premises, shooting, fighting, killing people on premises, illegal live-ins, your girlfriends have their boyfriends staying in there. If it's a single man living in her on the Section 8 voucher and got their girlfriends in there, are they prostitutes? Now those are the reasons to evict a person. I can understand that, but when a person lose their job, the landlords need to work with them until they could get a job. Whatever money that they done gave you on the first or on the fifth of the month, and they just lost their job, work with them until they could get another job. I save up the money. I go somewhere to get the money to get the help that they need to keep the apartment. These evictions are out of control, and the judges go along with them no matter if we explain the situation and what's going on in the building. They still don't care. But what a person can do to slow that eviction down, I put it on the halt. Go to legal services in your state, your city, and town, and give them all the paperwork, evictions. Give them a notarized letter showing that you told them that you lost your job and to work with. Can they work with you? And show any pictures that you have to the lawyer at legal services in your state, town, and city. This is the time that you need to stand up and take control over what you're going through and what your landlord or slumlord doing. How all you owners of your place, your apartment, your house, or wherever you stay at, accountable for what they are doing, because they shouldn't be doing that just because you lost a job or because you fell behind because of a job loss or because you lost some type of income that you had. Your social security check may have went down. Maybe you lost money. Maybe something went on that caused you to fall behind. You may have went into the hospital. And if you have been in the hospital and you can prove that to the courts, show that to the courts so that can hold down. If that don't work, what you do is file a lawsuit, a discrimination lawsuit against the owner for evicting you just because you went into the hospital, because you lost your job. When you lost, those are two things that's out of your control. When you go into the hospital for whatever reason and you fell behind in work and fell behind your payment, you have to do these things to show them that you're not afraid of of them and what you know what to do. If they know you don't know what to do and don't know the system like I do, they'll take advantage of you on that 4 day notices. No, 24. They give like to give them 7 day notices, 24-hour notices, 30 day notices, and 60 day notices. That's what they do because that happened to me. I've had many evictions, but I fought a couple of them, but I still had moved out anyway and had to move based on what the owner said. Even though I paid my rent and my rent was up to date, they still put me out anyway. But I fought against it the best way I could with no help. And the two organizations that I was a member of, they didn't even come to my rescue. I told them about it, they wouldn't even help me. But that's okay. And I went to another organization. They started off with helping me. After 2 months of helping me, they just all of a sudden cut me off. Told me they couldn't help me no more. They couldn't even give me a reason to why. They just said they have no way of helping me and they couldn't help me no more. See, this is what happened with these organizations you help fight for housing with and help fight against evictions. This is what they do to you. All this you be about to go to jail and do things, and they when you need help, they not there for you. But they can help the white ones, they can help the Spanish ones, they help the others. But when it comes down to you and you about to go to jail just for them, they will not be there to help you. That's why I say you go to God, you pray, fast, and do whatever you got to do in your own power and let God do the rest after doing everything you could to stop these evictions. And you must go to every courthouse you can, the Supreme Court, housing court, legal services, legal aid, and whatever else you got to do to make things right with these evictions. Help stop this from happening.